Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Vax'ildan, Episode 2 of Campaign 1. Into the Greyspine Mines is the name of the episode. We just finished the Patreon hour, which actually was like 35-40 minutes, because I want to leave 10 minutes for the live stream again. I said it during the Patreon hour. This is exactly the same length as the last episode was. I know this for a fact because I saved exactly 10 minutes at the end of the last episode to make it exactly an hour and a half. If we hit the 50 likes, which I hope we do, you guys know we did in episode 1. Let's make it happen every week. It took us a while to build to that in campaign 2, but now that we got our family of 20 or 30 regulars that come in every week, last week, episode 1, we were hitting in the 40s. If we can manage to get 25-30 people every week, all we need is a couple new people from time to time, or people jumping in and out. I call them family members, but you guys know it's like our group of friends, our critters. I'm confident we will get the 50 likes every time, but I want at least 2 hours of a live stream, and that's how we get the 30 minutes with the 50 likes. So last we saw, or in the Patreon hour I should say, we were knocking on the door. I cut it immediately there. We never got the door open. When we started the Patreon hour, Liam knocked and got electrocuted back. Some old dude came out. His name was Thunderbrand. I was going to say Thunderclap because that's what they called him. And he was like, it's Thunderbrand, and that is his name. But he said, I ain't doing nothing with you. We had Keyleth turn into a dwarf, but she was like, ta-da, here I am. I commented how Tiberius talks really fast. I don't know if that was just the last couple times I recall, or if that is his way. I do the same thing, but I'm trying to do it to run through 50,000 things I gotta say to not take up too much time. Maybe that's why he does it too. But Tiberius is like, and right away Thunderbrand was like, silence, and he took away his voice. Mr. Scanlan over there put an invisible servant, a silent servant, whatever it was. I feel like silent servant makes sense. He put him over there. This dude came out, bamfed him out. He was like, who did that? We did it. Shut our voices off. Then Keyleth went dwarf, and he made her back into Keyleth. And this dude is super powerful. He told us for 250 years he's been training. God knows how old he is beyond that. Sounded pretty badass and cool, but he was like, come back when you get some artifacts. Don't talk to me about artifacts before you got them. We'll talk later. And we went and we met Tremaine, who had a shop. He was an elf. He wouldn't let us haggle. Travis over there made it a deal when Laura was like, I'm going to haggle. She didn't even say I'm going to haggle. She was about to haggle. And Travis was like, oh God, here we go. We're going to haggle. I called him out on his shit because I was like, how goddamn dare you? And half of me is joking right now. But the other half of me is like, how dare you tell your wife not to haggle? You guys know me. I love Laura probably more than anyone on this show because of her haggling. And that has gone on all of campaign 2. In episode 1, she was mad at herself because she forgot to haggle or something like that. I think she was kind of haggling, but she was like, I probably could have haggled more. And I was like, I agree with you, Laura. I'm all about haggling. I talked to the Patreon hour how Michael knows my haggling methods by Ren Fair. We went to Ren Fair. If you have a $300 thing, I'll tell you $250. Maybe you'll tell me $275. Maybe you'll ask for $250. Who knows? But you haggle. Maybe you'll have to pay $300. We ended up having to pay full price to Tremaine for the potions, but how dare you, Travis, not let your wife haggle? And I'm saying Travis because he didn't say it as Grog. He said it as Travis. And then he bought a potion before she finished haggling, and then she almost got away with the haggle. And then he was like, I should have waited. Why are you not waiting? Let her haggle. I said before, it takes seconds to go, oh, 300? How about 250? How long did that take? It took 2 seconds. 2 seconds. If he says no, which he did, we pay full price. We kind of just stopped in the middle of it all. We had just done that, and I'm jumping in. If you guys are loving what you see, go to the link in the description. You can ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level, and I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, started Outer Banks and Eureka, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens, Stranger Things and Cobra Kai final seasons. We started Severance and Yellow Jackets new seasons. Leverage, Wayne, Rama 1/2. Every episode of Campaign 1 and Campaign 2 Patreon hours are over there. Thousands of other movies and shows. Check it out in full, unedited. If not, we're jumping in. It's Vax'ildan, Episode 2, Campaign 1.
We haven't had much of a request for arrows in a while. We have bolts for crossbows.
Oh, so we are still talking to Tremaine. I paused it so quick because I went over that I wasn't sure.
Sleep arrows, perhaps, if that is of interest to you.
And what would you charge
Yes,
for
it would
those?
be very much.
That's right.
I should build some interesting arrows.
Interesting arrows.
Arrows.
Which I
Green arrows.
That would run you 250 gold per arrow. I have 2 currently.
All right, I'll take them.
All right, 500 gold.
No, now she gave up on the haggling.
3,200 gold pieces.
She gave up on the haggling because this guy is not one to haggle. He goes, I ain't gonna haggle. Give me gold. Give me gold. I don't know why I said that twice. I'll give you stuff, and you shut up and you leave. He was like kind of rude. He was like, I'm here. I mean, is it rude? I feel like haggling is part of business, but he's like, I'm here to do business.
I don't believe I have.
Sorry, I'm talking so much. I'm just
I would be interested.
hyper.
Oh, you appraised?
If you don't.
That's 3/4.
Very good.
And
I will.
do you have anything for venturing underwater or for helping to breathe in tight spaces?
Potion of water breathing, yes, I do happen to have.
A potion of water breathing?
Yes,
Potion
I
of
do.
water breathing.
I have 4 of them available, and they run 500 gold apiece.
Jeez.
Man, we are spending bank.
Take
We got all this
one,
platinum I forgot about.
One?
Don't say that.
I don't need one. I bring out my bottle of air and I go.
I mean, the worst thing you can say. I mean, she's right. That's 2 on Travis
Do you want one,
now.
Grog?
He yells at her for not haggling, and then blares out that we have tons of platinum. That's like walking into a store and going, oh my god, I have so much money, I don't know what to do with it. And then you go, how much is that? The guy's gonna go, $10,000?
Have you any elven gear?
Horrible. Travis, I hope your wife does all the shopping.
Yep. That gives you a kilo dose. We don't get many requests for this, but I think this may fit you. He reaches below and pulls up a fine piece of mithril chain, elven in make.
That's what I'm wearing.
Show off.
That's what I'm wearing.
Says, would you perhaps be interested in this
Yes.
elven chain?
It's beautiful. I am a bit of light-footed one. Would it suit me?
Chain does make a bit of a racket. Might not recommend it, unfortunately.
All right, I'll pass.
All right.
I feel like Vax is more
They're both
the
big
leather,
ears for elves.
You're gigantic.
the leather man, like Jimmy Fallon.
All right, cool.
All right, on your left
Well,
nut.
thanks.
All right.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to YouTube, type
He
in
goes ahead
Jimmy
and accepts your
Fallon.
gold. Go ahead
Leather
and mark off
man.
4,200
I
gold.
did
for yourself.
already.
All right, very well.
See, Laura's just like me. Laura's like mad.
look forward to
I don't mind the
having you
money.
back when you
I'm not
return.
cheap. I don't mind spending money.
whatever
But if I
artifacts
feel like I
you
didn't
manage
get
to
a
find.
deal,
Thank
I'm
you.
like a little
Big,
hurt.
expensive artifacts.
So you're one of the most
Yeah.
charming people we've
Like
met.
if you if I
And of course,
haggled
they
and
come
you
in
played
rare
along,
ornaments
I feel
in the
much
city,
better
it
about my
seems.
purchase.
You hear under his breath with a bit of a mutter. Apparently, it's like elves don't like dwarves.
You guys know if
we
you saw
sleep
campaign
before we
2,
get to
I
go
am
kill
very serious
Yeah.
about my
We're gonna
haggling.
sleep.
It's very
Just
important.
go sleep
Part
and
of
then get up in the
life.
morning and go down and kill things.
And I love to do a crafting roll right before I go to sleep, just to put together a little thing.
What would you like to put together?
I'd like to try and build a bolo arrow, a trapping arrow.
All right. Oh, one of the okay. Bolo.
As you guys head back to the inn where you've rented rooms for the week, which would be at the Iron Hearth Tavern.
Right, is Mossack in there when we walk in?
Bolgus.
Bolgus is
Bolgus.
not-
Ball sack.
He's not.
Ball. It's Grog. It's Grog.
Really?
I love Grog.
Sorry.
He's got a whole.
I want Travis to be Grog
Good
all
man
the
to go
time.
to it.
As soon as he goes into
I
Travis,
won't sink it down into the storage
he
area
says
and
rude
say-
things
Pretty
to
goes down
to
begrudgingly.
me.
I
He
look
said it
around for
directly to
something
me.
that can look like a pillow for him.
You find a couple of sacks of grain that could
Put
probably
them down
work.
and make them comfy for him.
Okay, you think they're probably not going to last the night with those bear claws, but you don't care. It's not your grain.
That's fine. Also, I feed him.
Okay. Trinket is very happy. Tears into some meat.
I love this the way Matt did it because that is like how we hear Trinket
It's
in
super complicated,
the animated
but,
show.
You know, I've got
Because it is
Go make a
probably
Tinker's
that
Kit
exactly.
roll.
What am I rolling with my figure skit? I've never done this before.
For this, I would go ahead and make it an intellect modifier to your Tinker's
You don't like modifier?
Stone shape?
Rock that shit, purse.
Rock
And I'm
that
spending
shit
my
purse.
bonus die as well.
Oh,
Okay.
we have a bonus die, don't we? From Sandman still.
Thank
It
God,
goes
because I
away
rolled
at
really
the end.
badly.
10 minutes.
10.
10. You spend and toil away for the next 4 or so hours trying to find a way to get this trigger to work.
10 with a bonus die.
Twice, you nearly sprain a finger. You manage to seemingly get it to function, then the arrow itself splits and shatters. You can see there being something to it, but this night
Gonna have
it's
to
not
try
going to
again
come
later.
to you,
Okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
Sorry.
It's on the list.
Alright.
On
That was a
the list.
terrible
Hey,
roll.
we got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
It's been a bad day for rolling.
Fresh start.
Bad news, one might say.
I'm getting it all
Crack some
When we could
heads.
out of my
die.
system. New dice. New
To be
dice.
fair, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
I'm still bleeding.
Should we rest and get on with it, or
Let's do
should we
it.
visit some whorehouses? Or
Let's
Do we
just-
get rest or visit some horror? I mean, it is Scanlan. It is Scanlan. See, I gotta get used to that too. Sam
battered me?
is
quite
not
deeply.
Nog or Veth
It's me
anymore.
getting beaten up by a horse.
Not and Veth would not ask for whorehouses. They'd be
All right.
looking for
I was giving
booze.
you the Randy Savage from the bedpost.
This list is really.
Oh yeah.
Randy Savage.
We're sleeping.
Oh
now.
yeah. I'm doing
guys
Kool-Aid Man, but
Looking
Randy
like
Savage
morning,
also does
fully
the
healed, spells restored.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Well rested, ready for the day. You think it's day. It's hard to tell. Still, this underground circumstance is really messing with you guys.
Well, should we go plunder some mines and kill
Yeah,
some
kill
goblins?
Let's go plunder some mines.
Plunder some
So
mines.
we head down
To the mines of
to the
Greyspine.
hole.
Greyspine's mines. Greyspine.
You
Mines.
make your way down to the bottom ring of Craghammer, to the mines proper. The miners have gone back to work, and from what you can see, there's just an all-around crazy business with people cleaning out, still trying to clean out the ichor that's on the ground left over from the battle you guys had the day before. You make your way to the front of the mines, and immediately 3 of the carvers that are standing at the front approach as you begin to walk, and then upon noticing you, kind of like step back and put their weapons to the side, acknowledging the orders that they received from Lord Greyspine.
Oh, Trinket's with us.
Trinket has come
Drink of the
along
bear.
with you.
Drink of the bear.
I just saw it. Don't
I mean,
Trinket.
that might be
I
intimidating.
assume
People
Trinket
see
comes to the
Trinket
University of
rolling with
Yes.
us.
In general.
Are they especially like bowing to Scanlan? The
I think that makes sense.
Uh,
Unless otherwise said, Trinket is always with us. I mean, I'm assuming we wouldn't just leave Trinket around. Trinket is
and fair play to the gnome, but
a large
the
bear
dwarves.
with armor.
All right,
They see the crap all the time.
you make your way into the mine proper. It goes back for a good 10 minutes of walking, kind of winding. You can see the actual track of the mine track leading around. You come upon a couple of dwarves that kind of look over their shoulders begrudgingly at you guys as you pass. Going, and go right back into mining whatever remains in the inside of this. It looks like this portion of the mine has been
You guys know
really
me too.
cleaned.
I'm a
The
big
dwarves
fan
that
of
are in there are
names.
probably
I want
just
all
wasting
the
time to get
names,
their pay
but
for
we
the
haven't
day.
gotten many names.
You go further
I got
back,
Tremaine and
eventually it opens
Thunder
up,
Brand. That's
you
it.
have the map available.
Lord Greyspine,
Cool.
Bulgus.
Eventually it
Put it
opens.
so that the people can see.
a couple others.
Oh yeah.
Is that a thing?
I can't see that. Put it on
We
the
can put it on the
thanks.
there perhaps.
Come on, take that.
For the most part, we're just describing it as you go, so it's not too
Okay.
important. So,
Looks like Italy.
yes. So,
Looks like Italy. It's a boot.
following it, you
Read
get
my
to a portion of the mine that is very busy. You can see, since this is probably one of the portions that wasn't collapsed in previous incursions by the whatever creatures these were, you get the feeling that this one has basically taken most of their workforce to continue to try and find and carve a new vein or find a new path to pull things from. You get towards the portion where all these dwarves are working. You notice that some of the doors have been shattered, knocked off the hinges. You imagine whatever creatures were barreling through before. This is probably where
Doors.
they
I don't think
came
doors
through.
happen yet.
All right.
Well, it didn't.
You
Well,
guys,
doors happens in
Make an
Vox.
arcane check. Somebody with arcane.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Can I look around? Perception.
you look
Somebody with
around, you
arcane
look
do an
around.
I'm
arcane
looking
check.
for, you know,
Whisper, whisper.
Yeah, I'm
Be
gonna
specific.
15 Arcana
scratch
check.
marks for anything.
I like the idea
Trails.
of magic.
I just
perception.
want to see if there's anything familiar about the markings, anything like if I can identify any signs of something mystical that's come through here.
Like a portal or a.
That'd be more of an investigation
Oh
roll.
well, all right.
I'm gonna look for tracks.
Okay, that'd be an investigation roll.
I'm
please
gonna
roll.
I'm gonna assist her look for
Scared I
animal
don't know
tracks.
which one to
I'm
roll.
going
Both
to
my die have been rolling
I'm
so
going to detect
bad.
magic for a while.
Detect magic. Looking for tracks. Looking for portals. We're doing a lot of stuff right
This
now.
one is no longer in service.
Wow, wow.
5.
No longer.
Well,
in
hers
service.
is a lot better.
Good.
Sorry, I've got the map. So I'm looking at the mine. Are we still in the dwarven carved out sort of structured portion of the mine?
You are. You have
sarcasm?
just essentially started on that map.
All right.
Oh,
well,
so let's go down.
guys, I'm holding a map. I see one room that they've scrawled supply on, so it should be the next right up ahead. I'd like to just take a peek in there and see what we can see before we head deeper in.
All right. You are
I rolled 1 again.
A natural one.
A
Natural one.
Vax and I get
guys.
dressed up in Sherlock Holmes cosplay.
Oh my god.
And we say, golly gee, I think I see some animal tracks over here.
They are staring at their own
trail's going
footprints on the ground,
I love
following
it.
the
Love
ground
it.
in a circle.
This has turned completely back from the first game.
I know.
You guys are failing consistently.
Everything.
Let's turn this around. Let's turn this around.
Anyhow,
All right, so
I've got a map, so let's
Yes.
use
let's
this.
use the map.
Stay on point.
All right,
Use the
you
map.
Make your way towards the supply room as you kind of head to where it was. The one of the dwarves is guarding it. Not a carver, just one of the miners that is hired for this purpose.
I mean,
is
do we
standing
both have
there.
to be Sherlock Holmes? One of us could be Watson.
Leads you into the door, kind of
I
opening
saw
it
there
for
was a
you,
new
off and
show
going.
called Watson.
Great. What are
Like
you looking
a
for?
day or two
Fine.
ago.
Go inside. Looking inside, there are just racks and racks and racks of pickaxes, shovels, utensils for the purpose of mining and constructing. There are wooden boards lined up. There are just giant barrels of nails and clipping utensils and things that are used in the continuous expansion of a mine. It
I've
looks like
seen enough. We should keep going. This map says that there's an elevator a
That
short
goes
ways
down.
up that goes down, but then there's a railway that goes further into the cave, so I'm not sure.
Let's
Do we want
ride
to take
We should probably go down.
Yeah.
I want to ride the
Yeah,
railway
let's go
mine
further
You
carts.
feel
all the
like
way
what?
down.
Mine carts.
You feel like
How many of us?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs ride in Disney World, or Indiana
Go down and
Jones.
hold all of you guys.
Okay, let's
And
go.
the Temple of Doom,
Safe
whatever
assumption that Lady Kima did not
you
just walk to
fancy.
the back
I
of
like
the upper
both.
floors. She probably
Indy's
went
better.
down
Yeah,
and
let's go down. Come
Get
on.
shit done. Let's go.
All right, everybody, that is it for Vox O'Clock. By the way, shout out to Clever Name I Made, because Clever Name I Made apparently came up with that name. We were talking in the live stream. I told everybody in the YouTube and the Patreon video of last episode we needed to come up with something. Not that the first campaign 2, well, campaign 2 was the first one we did. We came up with Mighty Nine time. I forget if I just did it. I don't remember. Didn't I just do it? I think I just did it. And then I said, if we think of something better, we'll change it. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's how it went down. But Vox Machina time, I was like, I don't know, Mighty Nine time just kind of like flowed and it sounded good. But I was like, Vox Machina time, I don't know. It didn't sound right. But Clever Name I Made had a good one. Vox O'Clock. I like it. So that is thanks to Clever Name. Just a shout out there. But we're in the mines. I was just saying, every time we were in a mine, I think of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I don't know why I counted it twice because it's the same movie. And I went to Disney World. The last time I went, it was the new minecart ride for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I think it had just been built when I went. And that was like 10 years ago, probably. I don't remember exactly. It was a pretty cool ride. I liked it a lot. I also just love Disney World in general. I would go there every day of my life. I say all the time that if I retire and I have the ability, I'm going to move there and live there. One of my friends did it. One of my friends isn't retired, but he got a job right outside of Orlando, and he literally has a yearly pass and goes to Disney World like every week. He goes to Epcot and does the tour around the world and drinks and eats and does stuff, and I'm like, I hate you, because I'm jealous. I love him. He's a good friend. The Value of Valor charged us $4,200. You can see that begrudgingly Laura was like, I know, I checked it off. I don't think it's about the money. I think it's more so that she didn't get a deal, and I totally agree, and I said it during the thing. I get crazy and hyper and I like rant and rage, but Travis, I hope you don't do the shopping in your family because you're going to be paying full price for everything. I know he was saying it more so to the group than out loud, but Laura was like, watch what you say, because he's like, I got so much platinum. You don't say that. Imagine you go to a flea market and you go, I got all this money. How much does that cost? They're going to be like, that guy is loaded and he's clearly an idiot when it comes to haggling, so just tell him $1,000 when it's like a penny and you'll be like, there you go. It's stupid negotiation tactics that ruin the world. No, that has nothing to do with it. Laura, near and dear to my heart, I give her all the credit. Travis, I love you, but let her do her thing and be Grog all the time, because I want Grog's voice coming out of you constantly. I think that's all I really need to say. I mean, Scanlon was talking about going to whorehouses. We had a Macho Man Randy Savage off the bedpost or something from Travis. All right, that kind of redeemed himself right there. And then I said, oh yeah, like the Kool-Aid man. But Macho Man says that too, and I never really thought about it till that moment. If you want to see more of what I do, go to the link in the description, ask me to watch whatever you want. At a certain tier level, I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Cobra Kai and Stranger Things final season soon, Severance and Yellow Jackets new seasons. We are also doing Leverage, Wayne, Rama One Half, Outer Banks, Eureka, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens. There are thousands of other movies and shows. We just started Schitt's Creek, thousands of other movies and shows full on edited. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.